Hello, Scorpio. So happy to see you. Welcome to the Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. I'm going to do your monthly reading for October 2020. It's relevant for whenever you come to it, so in that sense, it's timeless. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or come visit my shop and see what I have to offer there in the way of other types of readings, and in the near future, workshops are coming up to be purchased, kind of like a membership thing. If you want it to be a membership, where you can just purchase the workshops individually. All the links are down below. You can visit my Facebook page. Come see me on Facebook. Drop in and say hello, like the page. Join the Witching Hour community. And contribute your thoughts on anything magical or witchy. Your reading today, I'll be using the Morgan Greer Tarot, and we will be focusing on love, security, and freedom. I'm going to clarify with the Gypsy cards, and last but not least, Flower Spirit cards by what's her name? I'm so sorry. Melanie Eclair. I almost said Claire something. Melanie Eclair. One more card. And please remember, these are general. If you want something more specific, please book your own personal reading. Those can go from $25 to $100. They can go time-wise, they're 15 minutes to 1 hour readings. Very clear and specific, lots of clarifiers. I'm going to scooch us back a little bit. Last video was kind of interrupted by a little cat fight that we had. A literal cat fight. It was a kitten fight. Oh man, they were being rambunctious. Your first card, Scorpio, is something you can resonate with. This is the area of love. And it's intuition and kind of knowing, as you naturally do, knowing what lies beneath the surface. You're going to have your psychic twinkle on pretty strong with people this coming moon cycle. Major arcana, though, so this is going to play into the dynamics of your relationship that could be set in place for some time. It's not just a little thing. It's kind of like a, it's more of a milestone. I think it will be noticeable to you that the things that your intuition picks up on is going to create positive changes, significant changes. I'm getting they may or may not be pleasant to find out, but they'll be good. They'll be for the overall good, and that is an absolute certainty I'm feeling. And me being a Scorpio rising, I'm liking this myself, for myself. But for you guys, this reading is for not just sun sign Scorpios. It's for all Scorpio energy. You could be attracted to the title in it, and it doesn't matter. If you were led to this video for any reason at all, just following your nose, following the links, you're welcome to view it. And for cross watchers, I strongly suggest you look at this reading for yourself, as if it was done for you. So Scorpio, psychic twinkle being strong with people, your connection with spirit, your relationship to yourself, spirit bringing you awareness of significant dynamics of self-love that are much needed at this time. Something about a partner, about seeing a future partner. Either psychically in your visions or getting a glimpse of them, and then like forgetting about it, and then you see them again sometime in the future, and you're like, hey, I saw you before, I had a vision of you before. That type of thing. There's some kind of link. There's a link is the word I'm getting to a future love partner. That was specifically about romantic love. Family, you got somebody's number. I can see that right here. You got somebody's number. It's like you know what their MO is. That's coming up with family. So it's not speaking to close relatives. It's speaking to someone you may be at odds with. So that's what I'm getting with that. Animals, nature. I'm hearing you are a good mother. A good earth mother is what I'm hearing. Here's the clarifier for that. Oh, jeepers. See? Sorry. Enemy. Please be careful, Scorpio. You got a frenemy in there. When it comes in the negative feeling I got was with family and you got their number, I guess you're just coming to realize, I don't think seeing this card is a surprise to you, but you're going to get some kind of confirmation. So maybe you be blessed with protection, guidance, and healing throughout this time. Keep your distance is what I'm feeling. Don't look around every corner. Just keep your distance. You're going to find out something. If it's not your family or a relative, it's someone in your close proximity. That you're realizing that they're a frenemy or that they're kind of lying in wait for you. Libra got this same card. So I don't know if you know any Libras, but okay, so just be aware. Not to scare you, but be aware and be protected. Don't go against your better self judgment is what I just got. Okay. Next card is security. Oh, nice. And just what we want to see in terms of security, the Pentacles. This has to do with food, clothing, and shelter, and your life calling. Whether that's your vocation or not. So I think someone's going to be bringing you something of like a little pass-along message regarding getting in somewhere in the craft that you like to do, the creative work that you like to do, that you feel is your calling. Some of you feel it is just a very passionate hobby, and there's more to it than that. It gives you even deeper meaning and purpose, and it's very nurturing to you, and that's why it's your calling. So this little bit will just be a nudge forward, and so that you keep up the momentum of that. I see that you're going to have a little bit more food money, is what I'm seeing. This is just what I'm getting. Making plans and lists is what I'm seeing. Whatever crop you're sowing, so to speak, whether that's literal or figurative, it's going to have a good harvest. It's going to have a good yield is the word I'm getting. Your crop is going to have a good yield. So because you're investing in it, that's what Spirit is validating. Keep that momentum going. The more you put into your home, your thought processes is what I'm getting. Your interaction with your diet, with what you eat, with what you put in your body, with how you move your body, with what you do with your creative mind, with what you do with your sexual energy, whether you direct it towards a project or that love relationship person. I see that kind of swerving around a particular person at the time. But you're going to get that vision, like I said. You're going to get a good glimpse of what you want in the future. And if it's someone you haven't met yet, Spirit is saying to write down the qualities of that person and meditate on the qualities of the kind of person you want. And you really should write it down. because that's what really sets it out in motion. If you leave it in your head, it can get lost and stirred into the mix of all the thought energy that's generated by circumstances, so which are happening all the time, because life is always in movement, and so is your mind. So write it down, put it down in a place, put it up on an altar, meditate on it, interact, like with the other stuff I mentioned before, interact with your intentions of the kind of person you want to be with. Interact with that. And the clarity for that is message. I'm so excited. That just validates what I said. You're going to be getting like a little nudge in the right direction about all those things. And look, this is a divine message. So even if it comes through a person, it's still from the divine. You're going to be getting messages about your abundance, about where to spend your money, how to invest, how to make more money, how to interconnect your money with your life calling in small increments, like in moving degrees, just like the Seven of Coins. It's a gradual, natural process. So you're going to be maybe a little bit thrown off or concerned about the momentum, the time it takes, but it's slower than you think. You're thinking it fast, it's going to happen fast, but it's going to take a little bit more time. But it will happen. You have to stay interacted with it in order to maintain that momentum. That just validates what I was picking up on, so I'm glad. That speaks for itself. I feel good and secure energy for you, Scorpio. I do. Don't get your head too stuck in the future, because that's where the anxiety starts to happen for you, I'm feeling. Just think about the individual steps themselves. Keep the big picture there, but keep reminding yourself of where you're at in that big picture, okay? The bigger picture, the end result, that's your inspiration. But feel inspired to just take this small step here and be fully invested in it. And that will preoccupy your emotional energy and keep you grounded and pretty much eliminate the stress of forward thinking. Hope that makes sense. Your third card is about, it's about freedom. Oh my goodness. I think the person in the future that you're going to get a glimpse of, whether figuratively, spiritually, or literally, is going to be someone who completely respects and admires your sense of individuality and independence. They're not going to be jealous and needy and pulling you to them. And it's funny, this is not in the relationships sector, it's in freedom. So you're going to be making yourself equal to others. You're choosing yourself first. You're choosing you. When you choose you, you will attract other people who choose you as well. That's going to happen. That's the feeling I'm getting. That is in cement. If you choose you, you will attract other people towards you who will choose you also. But they will be, because they will be as autonomous and independent as you are. Because only a person with that mindset, independence will resonate for them, because that's the way they are. So you don't have to worry about people kowtowing to your will, and then you don't respect them, and it being an unhealthy imbalance of power. It's like you see that you're both maintaining your own personal power with it's the give and take, the conscious choosing that you might find you're not used to. But if you're careful, you watch yourself, if you take your time, that will afford you the opportunity to be more careful. And you'll have your mistakes, and that's totally fine. When any two people come together, whoever this person is, significant person coming in though, A significant person to be doing this with, to learning about how to have a relationship, is one that teaches you to be more autonomous and for there to not be any power struggles. Now, it's up to you to do the work to recognize, well, what is a power struggle? What is it when I'm when I'm ignoring my own personal power? No one can take your power away from you. And we are not, personal power is not set up for us to give away. That's actually kind of like um, a, a false idea, as far as I know and from what I've learned in spirit. We don't, it's just not the nature of power that it gets given away. It's part of who you are. It's part of what you are. It comes along with the whole package, and it's not something you can take or give away. It's more that you can be influenced to forget that you have personal power. So if you start forgetting that you have personal power, that's where it would be tricky for you. You might have been so used to forgetting that you had it in other relationships. It's a lifelong practice. It's not something you learn all at once. I'm being guided to say that to you. It's not like a one-time formula that you put in place. It's more of one of those things that you exercise every day. Think of it more in those terms. Then you'll understand what give and take really is. Okay? Here's the clarifier. It's letter. Gonna be getting some kind of correspondence from a lover. I don't know. But I think this goes beyond just friends or, platonic things. It could represent, again, the choice that you're making. And I'm getting much more that it's your choices in love. Again, this might be indicative of you needing to write down, like I said before, the things about yourself and love and your future partner that you need to interact with those energetic dynamics. So maybe you'll be practicing with that dynamic of give and take with other relationships, and then that will bring forward. That will exercise your freedom to choose, because your personal freedom is your power. And choice is what exercises your freedom. It's when you feel that you have no choice to make that you feel powerless, but you always have a choice. And if you need time, you don't owe it to anyone to have to think quick on your feet or give into a demanding request from anyone. You can say, you know what, give me a few minutes to think. Sorry, caught me off guard with that question. Give me a minute. Give yourself time. Don't give them time or feel like you're afraid. I mean, that's how we're going to feel sometimes. I don't mean to tell you what to do, but, that happens. We're human. We get afraid of what other people will think of us. But God is saying, Spirit's saying, it's beginning now. It's like, I feel like it's set in stone. This is the life lesson coming in for you. It's one to build up your self-power by making your choices. And what Spirit has told me always is to how to help yourself in the habit of that is to say to yourself, whenever you come up against feeling like you've got to make a quick decision and someone's forcing you to think and make a choice right now, is I will not answer with I can or I can't. You answer with I will or I will not. And that's what can be scary, because we're afraid of the backlash. And that means we forgot about our own personal power and boundaries. So just start with that. Stop using the phrase I can or I can't. Start using the phrases I will or I won't. I am or I'm not. I'm going over there. Instead of I can go over there. Can you do this for me? Oh, I can't. Can you do this for me? I don't think I don't think, that sounds like I'm going to start to say I can't. How would you phrase it? Can you do this for me? No, sorry. I'm busy doing something else. So don't even say the word I can't. Even if you can't, something else is preventing you, you can always undo that choice and say, yeah, I can. I'll make, you know, but if you really don't want to, don't say you can't. Say you won't. Phrase it in a way that lends itself to you're choosing not to. And that can be scary, but Spirit saying, I don't know, very strongly, please start doing that. Trying. You won't have 100% success rate, but man, when you get it internalized in your system, you're going to start to feel the difference of your internal power. You really are. I'm telling you right now. Alrighty. So I'm going to pick a flower card. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I picked the card here. It's purple. I am a divine expression of the Creator. The flower is peony. This book is such that it's hard to find the cards. It's categorized in a very particular way. And so anyway, I had to pause the camera while I went to find it. Okay, so it's page 92. Okay, here we are. The peony. My message is one of divinity. We live in very interesting times. Although there is widespread disconnection from our Creator and from a simple way of living, something is shifting. Many people are beginning to feel dissatisfaction at the pace and chaos of contemporary life. Deep within us, there is a part that is demanding more attention, that we are now taking time to seek out. It is like the pearl and the oyster, the perfect expression of the divine within each of us. We are simply out of practice with how to reach it. Peony flower spirit encourages you to rediscover that peaceful temple within, to find a personal fulfillment that will far surpass the ups and downs of daily life. If we can gain more connection with our Creator through an ability to feel that presence within, then we will gain a true feeling of interconnectedness with all life, and the little annoyances and judgments will drop away. By picking this card, you are being shown that you will be seeking a more spiritual path in your daily life, tapping in to your own divinity. Take time to sit quietly, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Begin to recall a time when you felt an expansive sense of bliss. Perhaps when you saw an amazing sunset or an exquisite landscape. What you experience in that moment is your own pure connection with Source. Use this simple exercise as a way of accessing your divinity. Sit in silence and absorb the tranquility and joy of this beingness. We are all divine beings connected with the magnificence of our Creator. And I would say it's a matter of tapping into your creative ability. It is through tapping into your own power, because it's with your own personal divine power with which you create. And it's your responsibility to make the time and space for that. And sometimes we can't get to that space, and we say we can't get to that space. And now we're going to start saying, don't say you can't. Say you will or you will not. It's a choice, and that makes you feel stronger. That makes you feel your divine, the similarity or the parallel, the same thing. It's your divine creativity and authority within. And when you realize that, you feel so blissful. You're easily able to create and connect with the creator. That's where that bliss comes in. So that is your reading, my darling Scorpios. I wish you all the best. Please check out the links below in the description box. Visit my Facebook page and join the Witching Hour community. Stay in touch if you want to like, share, subscribe, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the little bell notification so that you can be notified of future videos, okay? And definitely check out my Etsy shop if you want a personal reading, okay? So from my heart to yours, from my soul to yours, much, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.